Hi, and welcome to Design Time with Floor to Ceiling Carpet One. My name is Marga, and today we're going to be talking about some wool carpets. We're going to start off with a rack right here that we have, and it's called Norson. This is a brand of one of our wool companies that we carry. Inside of this rack, there's lots of different patterns, colors available. We have borders. You can make rugs, all sorts of things, you can order the rugs. This company is very specific. Pretty much what you see is what you get when you come through and you look at this rack. In here we have lots of different types of carpets. Here we have just a really low carpet, just close to the floor, really easy to clean. This works great in like a basement or a game room, anything like that, where you really just don't want to have a real plush, thick carpet. So that would be this carpet here. But we also have this one, and this is just some really natural colors, gives you a gentle striation. This is a little more plush than the one that I just showed. You have color availabilities right here, and then you can get into all sorts of different patterns. Here we have just kind of a pinstripe pattern, and then we can get into just a little more spotted look. So these are fun and playful. In this particular rack, we have New Zealand wools. They're 100% wool, but we also on some of these have blends. We'll mix the wool with a cotton. Say that we want to have a certain cotton. We know that it's going to just work a little bit better if we add just a small percentage. And usually the percentages of cotton that we add into this particular wool, pretty low. They're going to be anywhere from 20 to 30%. But our main rack that I really want to talk to you about today is our unique carpets. Now this wool is 100% New Zealand wool. If you haven't heard a whole lot about wool, wool is a natural fiber. It's got great retention. It's really easy to clean in your home. In today's society, everyone is going green just because, we want to see renewable resources. And wool definitely covers that niche. When it goes in, it is a natural humidifier and dehumidifier in your home. So it's great. I mean, it just releases moisture when it needs to, takes out when it needs to. It also holds in a lot of the allergens and dust and all that stuff that's flying around through the air in your home. So then when you go to vacuum it out of the carpet, it's in your vacuum and it's completely cleaned out. The air quality, it will actually improve the air quality in your home. It's a fantastic product. On the front end, wool might be a little more pricey. However, it is so well worth it in the overall picture. It is definitely an investment, but it's a product that will last you forever. Wool, of course, coming from sheep, and so when you look at sheep, you just think, well, they're kind of matted down, they're kind of dirty. But if you rinse them off, they come clean. They come clean beautifully. So it's the same concept here because we're still dealing with that natural fiber. It's really not taking out of its natural state, and then we dye it into whatever colors we want. Most of the wools, just in general, you're going to see in some pretty natural colors because they're really using a lot of natural dyes. We do have some exceptions to that rule. So. And they can be clipped to whatever height we want, whether we want to have them in a loop form or whether we want to have them in something like this, which is just a little more of a clipped or what we would call a pile form. You can come up with all sorts of different designs. This one, I think, is really fun. This is wool in, of course, a loop, and here's all of its natural colors. But the other thing that we can do, because wool takes dyes so beautifully, we can come in and we can actually give you some very vibrant looks with this. The great thing about this particular company that I'm talking about now unique carpets is that they can customize anything that we need. If we have a client who comes in and they say, we want a bright aqua carpet and we want part of it to be a loop and we want part of it to be a pile, or they want to create a rug, all we have to do is communicate that to the factory, give them the sketches of what we need, and they'll create exactly what it is that our client wants. So they're very versatile, wonderful, wonderful to work with. One of the other products that this company works with are our sisal or our grass rugs, and those look like this. And this we get a lot of use in. They're just a really great, again, just natural fibers, mountain grasses, and then they just weave them together and then add just dyes to certain pieces to create all the looks that we get. These are fantastic when we are working in a sunroom, when we are, even on an outdoor patio. So it's a really great product. Great if you're outside, you just kind of clean your feet off on it, whatever. This you can just very easily vacuum over and pull up all of the dust and dirt. It's best with, and you'll want to just talk to us, because some of these are made to go outside and they can withstand all sorts of weather. But in this case, these are made more for indoors. Like I said, typically we use them in sunrooms, but then we'll use them on stairways, things like that. So it gives you this very unique look in your home. And I'll show you just a few more of those, because there's quite a few styles that you can look to for grass carpet. So we can go really simple like this, and then we can get into a lot of detail as far as maybe some basket weave looks like this, and then we can get into what we call a sisal weave, which is just a little more linear this way. And I have two of those here, and they're just some different sizes. So just kind of an idea about all of the different things that we can do with this. And it's typically, they come with linen bindings, or we can certainly choose. You choose the color, we'll put whatever it is that you would like on there. So, and then the next thing that I'd like to talk about is our very, very specialty wool pieces that are definitely going to be unique, and they will be more accent pieces in your home. So we've talked about wool and its basic design and how we would use it day in and day out in a home. We would just put your standard kind of a Berber look or a loop look, and now you can see I'm standing next to what we call our fun rack. This is the other side of wool. This is the fun side of wool. This is something that we can do whatever you want, depending on what you have in your home. And again, because wool is so custom, we can do whatever you need. This board here is actually an example of what you can do. You can come and you can show us your fabric, you can show us wallpaper, whatever it is that you have, and then we can customize a wool look to match exactly what you have, because we can dye wool so exact. So over here you'll see all of the different styles. Here we just have this very, very almost like a high shag is what we have here. And then you can come in here, and these look a little like, little amoebas or whatever out of the ocean, on the ocean floor. But and it's a really unique look. It looks like little eyes right here, but they're very fun. Most people think they're kind of weird at first, but very fun. These we typically use for rugs underneath beds or in a great room, or as area rugs. The other thing that we can do, each one of these, we have lots of choices that you can make as far as different colors that we can incorporate into the wool. And you're certainly welcome to choose from all of these. These are lots and lots. So just if you come in and you see this rack, have fun with it. These are our palms. You can choose from them, but you can also specify, I want this and this and this, and it doesn't have to be this. We can do anything you want. So thank you for watching today on Design Time with Florida Ceiling Carpet One.